I check the chat, I can cheat. So I can paste, you can see it. Talk to the chat if you want to.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. What is this?
Fidelity.
Well, I want fidelity. I just did mom and dad. Oh, here, they're on my. I already have a text chat for them. Oh, adjust slider until image is barely visible. Hogwarts Letter again for the third time. Oh, I hit back. That's why. I do this one. Hey, look, teal. I think I'll do teal. Yeah. Oh no. Again with this. My hair is always blue, so teal seemed natural.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get... That was quite something.
Do easy because I'm basic. What's your neighbor? What are you laughing at? Why do I keep hit? No, I don't. have to learn how dyslexic I am when I don't know left from right. Okay. All done. Let me get started.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart.
What's daylight savings?
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather
till
cryptic
you can see
description of our
yourself in
location did not
reflections.
thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best
Time
not
zone here.
speak here, Eleazar.
Or like daylight
Of
savings.
course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I'm going to remain morally ambiguous until I've decided what I want to do. Seriously, everybody I've talked to makes evil Hufflepuff. I'm talking to you, by the way.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died,
It's not a good chance for him
wondering
streaming it.
what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it.
It's in the faculty.
Whatever magic protects
tower.
this
It's
is
near the
powerful
faculty tower.
indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
Like at the
What's
top of the
that
tower, and
glow?
you find the fat lady.
I don't see a glow.
There's a scroll there too.
Nor do
of
I.
the fat lady. I may or may not have put 50 hours into the game already, just not on PlayStation.
Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand!
Yeah, he just went out. Oh. Nope.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Time for me to learn how to use a controller.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't
Do
believe
it.
he... What the hell got into that damn
Not
thing?
that hard.
Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Hi.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Dad's having a hard time hearing me. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough or...
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Can you hear me now?
Those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to.
Tim's coming to
If
rescue.
you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
How's it down
Where do you
now?
suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that.
We're doing something over here.
Okay.
Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Let me shoot it. Let me shoot it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
I don't need to read the instructions because I already know. Oh!
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
I need to up this sensitivity. Oops. Okay. I need this one? No, this one. Motion sensor? Camera? Camera? Come on. Just give it to me. Okay. Let's try that. We'll see.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Nope. Going this way. Why? Because of this. Now go this way.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
250. 40. Is that helping? Okay. I'm gonna go over here to this guy over here. Okay.
Professor, this statue.
This may
Okay.
have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Yeah. Pops. Now I go this way.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured
Much
that
better, the game
enchanted
was overriding
stone
me.
here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Sleepy goblin.
Hello?
Why are you being so polite? He's sleeping on the job.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
Huh?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
number?
He just looks like bad
Vault
news.
12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container.
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Gold while I'm here.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Easy peasy.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close.
I'm gonna turn the audio visualizer off. Yep, that's why I'm doing it now. Oh,
There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
my hair is fluorescent.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
R2? R2. No, not R2. Hold
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards the light. It
Oh my
does follow
goodness.
the light. Lumos.
Here we go. Now we're about to test the chops.
Take it.
Nope, wrong button. Cool.
Stay close!
I'm not good at interacting with audiences. I'm very quiet when I talk or when I'm playing games. I'll try though. Ooh.
Professor? Professor
Stop
Fig!
laughing at me over there.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of
there
magic
you
seem
are.
to be leading me somewhere.
Father the will of the wisps.
Revelio.
Here you are.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
There's another one around here somewhere.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Well, where are you? Oh no.
Lumos. Revelio.
What's that? There's a third one. I know there's three. I've done this 3 times already.
Lumos. Revelio.
laughing at me? It is. I know it is. I'll prove you wrong. Okay, you know what? I don't need it.
Lumos.
I don't need it. It's just gold. That's all it is. All it is gold. I can get more later. Oh, I did miss it, didn't I? Oh well. That's okay.
Rebellion. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Bring it, let's go.
Lumos.
Ah, we made it. The tutorial guys are always easy because they won't move until like 30 seconds later. It gives you plenty of time to react as they go. Actual combat, however, is different. Ah! What did I just do there? Is that circle? Is that circle? It is circle. Okay. Dodge. Where
There
you been?
you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Into the pensive.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well.
His wand just
I wonder
apparated
if the
into
path
nothing.
we've created.
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles,
The ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The
Fun
magic
fact.
that Miriam had always
Professor
believed
Fig
existed,
is Mrs.
but
Fig's
could never.
descendant. Mrs.
Miriam,
Fig the
and
squib
perhaps
that
George,
lives near
died in
Harry's
pursuit
house
of knowledge
in
that has
Surrey.
been dormant for centuries.
There's a lot of fun
And
little
you,
Easter
it
eggs like
seems,
that in here.
Are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looked rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know.
Here we go.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in...
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant
What's
that
the punishment over
the
here?
instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
So glad I went to the place. I did freak out a little bit when I saw it. Here you go, Tonky. Everything leads back to Hogwarts. It is the epicenter of the wizarding world, at least in Britain.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
I can't.
Come.
I'm about to be in title screen.
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Right as soon as we're done with the title screen. I'll pause it. Are we having technical issues? and fade out. We do need to get Streamlabs back though. Still can't pause.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Hush, hush.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
The most vain of all the professors.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Name drop.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
I like it too. It is definitely got a lot of personality. But then again, the
Professor
movies were on a
Weasley!
budget.
We've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder...
So it'll be a Slytherin again?
I detect something in you.
It'll be a good
A
Slytherin?
certain sense of... what is it?
I'm gonna be Slytherin.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Slytherin it is.
You belong in Slytherin!
Okay, my hair does kind of mess a little bit.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but Don't tempt me.
We're gonna work on
You
the
are
sound
here to
after
focus
we get
on
through
your
this, and then maybe we'll
academic
pause the game.
futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Ready, are you?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth
Okay,
year.
nice.
It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Yes, I'm a Slytherin. I've always been a Slytherin.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
One night later.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
And pause.
Let's see what we can do about this.
Okay, I'm gonna get flip my.
Right.
Yes. I shall return.
If we got it cut, start of the week. That's because I didn't have the microphone on my head. Honey, go ahead and talk, see if it's still working.
Is the volume working okay? Okay, it is working.
I think I got the crackle, but I'm not sure.
Only one way to find out. Okay, I'll go ahead and save my game while I'm here. Okay. Let's go talk to some Slytherins.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Wait.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up.
I don't think
Has
so.
a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
What do you mean by that?
Some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts. Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
See you later, Sebastian.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Let's talk to you. And Square. I think she's hungry.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Oh yeah.
I can give her a snack though.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
You know what? Since you're so confident.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
She's a little bit full of herself, but I guess that's a characteristic.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I like to make an entrance.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you,
Ominous is a good boy.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor
Here.
Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. Just by the stairs. Whee! I really like this common room because it's water themed. And as far as elements go, water's my favorite. Ooh. Let me just get this real quick. Whee!
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave
Come
here.
in as a 5th
After
year and you
much
still have to do
discussion with the headmaster and the Department of
standardized
Magical
tests.
Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is
Yeah.
It is a
I
wizard's
suspect
field
it's
guide.
inbreeding that
It
caused
will
them to
help
be
you to
blind.
keep track of
I'm not
what you are
sure.
learning, so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage
see him walking
of
around
this
his school, he holds out his
exceptionally
wand.
valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Lead the way.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up!
What do you mean? You're walking at a snail's pace.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. That explains everything. I see you, and I know what to do
Clever,
now.
isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Sweet. I'm still following you. Okay.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Classes done today. Okay. I already know about all
Thank
that.
you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on
Continue.
your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an
She's on
extended
to
trip
us.
up to the
She
castle.
knows something happened. Nope. I was told to keep it to
I'm
myself.
sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay. Time to do some exploring. First of all, we'll go ahead and do this real quick.
Revelio.
Hello. Ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. And then Oh yeah, I gotta talk to him.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
I'm ready to
I was
explore.
hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our
Sure
late
did.
arrival?
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yes, Just showing me how to select my quests. Asio first. That's an important one to have.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yay, finally I can explore.
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone.
Okay, let's go ahead and... How do we turn that off? Okay. I'm gonna do some exploring first. Soon I will find you. This is probably my favorite tower because of the music. I saw that.
Revelio.
That life is behind me, I promise. Get away.
Forever chasing. Yeah? Okay.
We'll be meeting, so put a pin in the ammo bucket.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Okay, bye, sweetheart. Okay.
Okay.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education
exuberant.
on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Oh no, I haven't studied.
Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I guess I missed that first one.
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your excellent control there. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them towards you. That's it!
Oh, too far.
Not to worry. Splendid!
No! Far again.
Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Phew. Whipped. What was whipped? Oh.
Very good.
Here we go.
Don't you dare. Okay.
Yes!
No. Aw, man.
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp.
Well, I lost this hands down.
That is how it's done.
Only way I can get in the game. Oh. I let go too soon.
Quite impressive.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I know. I'm not good at this game at all.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew.
It's gonna go off again. It always, I let go.
Not to worry.
Too late. Or too soon.
Here we go. Yes!
The only way I can win is to sabotage. No.
That's it.
It's just there.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Oh, no.
Brilliant.
It's still there. How did I do that? That should not have
Very
worked.
good, both of you. Well done.
It was just barely hanging on.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I empathize.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Let's start out with Wagadu.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It is very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. but it never seemed
That's a bit
intimidating
of a
or
subtle
overwhelming
flex.
to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss
Knox.
Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Why aren't you a little ominous?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Why are you sleepy?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Get down. Down. Hiker. Yeah. Okay. There's one up here somewhere.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Not you.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Last week.
Revelio.
Oh, come here. Thank you.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the
Oh.
Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Peeves. Nothing but nonsense over here. Okay, time to solve my first puzzle. 3, 0 is 3, so I need 2, which is the dragon head. There's the dragon head, and then 1, which is the unicorn, plus 4 is 5, so I need 7, which is that little tentacle thing right there. There we go. Hey, why did you change? Dragon.
Revelio.
There's nothing in here but a chest. Back already? Aw, man.
I shall never get my homework done at this rate. I haven't even got to Thebes.
The arithmetic doors took me a long time to figure out at the beginning. Hit the kitty. Pet the kitty.
Protego! Do you ever wish you could write?
Revelio.
Ooh, I have a school. Oh wait, this is the map. Okay. Back. Which one? It's this one. Go ahead and just start upping my wardrobe now. But I can do this. So I'm not wearing that. But I am. Huh? Is this still crackling? Huh?
Working on it.
Oh. Illicit potion.
Whatever it is, they're all
Okay. You laughing at me? I see you. Oh, it's got a lock. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Revelio.
Okay. Pet the kitty. My foot is going into the marble floor.
Revelio.
Do all of the professors have their own owls? I imagine they must sing
Here we go.
Potato!
Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Ominous indeed. Where was I going?
Revelio.
There was one nearby. Maybe you? Hello. Oh. I found this defense against the dark arts classroom without meaning to.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today, we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Fun
Levioso!
Pruitt
A surprised
is
opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself,
Molly
Master Pruitt?
Weasley's
No?
descendant. Her maiden name is Pruitt.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ominous over there leaning on a table and he doesn't know that she's moving them.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll
Let's
start
do it.
with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I'm not even gonna give him a chance.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Potato. Complicates things. Good form.
I know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
That's right.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today.
She knows.
I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Hello. Hebridean black skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the defense against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. I see blue.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Lies, I did use my wand in combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're
I
interested.
wanted to get through Hogsmeade before.
Till next time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go this way. No, let's go back this way.
Revelio.
Nope, nothing there.
Got a peek at the prefect bar.
Something somewhere.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm in the pungent hole.
If you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, should there be rather a stench of some sort? Well, it's not me.
You sure it's not you?
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, well, albeit on your own head, it is not
Revelio.
my doing.
Okay. Pungent passage. This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Nimbulus Mimbletonia in the 16th century and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap left it with a rancid odor, and even the strongest scouring charm could not seem to eradicate. It's a bit weird wording. Oh.
Revelio.
What are you? Oh, it's locked. Go back the way I came.
House ghosts can procure rancid meat and live once as a word.
Loading.
Revelio.
Where am I going? Going up here.
Off to count your hogshead, I presume.
Nope. Wrong button.
Revelio.
Portrait of Sir Cadogan. Sir Cadogan was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and as such became a sworn knight of the Round Table, although he was only really known to the wizarding world. He is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Wye, and now spends his day challenging students to duels. He's precocious. Okay, you know what? I think it's time to head here. Before I get too lost in looking for pages. That's cool.
Sometimes the prefect sits next to
Ugh.
me.
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Posters. I'm just gonna keep going.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Just do this really
Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I had found it before she even took a seat.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
My baby sister caused all this fuss. I hate sisters.
That was quick
Lenora,
and easy.
I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Oh no. I followed the clues, of course.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Yes, you should have. It's plain as day. Okay, let's get back on track here. Alright. I forgot. I stopped this one, so I have to go back to it.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. There you are.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
She's still on to us.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian, I think.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Let's do this. Make this a quick mission. Oh.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay. Start with this one because it's right here. Collect the flying page.
This is the
near
right
broken
area. Got it.
view.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh.
Brilliant.
That was easy.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
I did it.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized...
Let's see.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Okay. Now on to Hogsmeade. And then after Hogsmeade, I'll call it a day. Perhaps I'll get to Hogsmeade and call it after that. I'll save. Ah, here we go. Finally. Chloe Fountain.
But I'm not sure I want to do that.
Do it. Go on, you can do it. Keep going. Keep coming, it's okay. I encourage it. You disappoint me. Every time that I want it to happen, it never happens.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavor to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Let's do it. It is the outside world.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Showing off is a mug.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment.
Daffodils.
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
I could see trees. Oh, there it is.
Have you had much of a chance
Hogsmeade.
to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Highly doubt that, sir.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as
You're looking in the wrong direction, my guy.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
I have made it to Hogsmeade.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Searedwin's precocious cauldron? This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside Searedwin's advertises the shop's wares. It should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect. It's bad to do.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes,
I'm gonna get my
Dittany
wand and
seeds,
then I'm
some
gonna
spellcrafts, and some
finish
potion
from there.
recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun.
I have
It's
plenty of time to
Hogsmeade.
collect moonstones and mushrooms. There's so many all over the place that you'll never go broke with them. Boom, Ollivanders, right there. Didn't even have to go far.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
Such language, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
I'm gonna get my wand before
No,
I
not
call it
you.
a day.
Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
It'll fare well, I think.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Okay. We're not doing it at random. I would like to pick mine.
How intriguing.
See what we got first. The color, yeah.
Curious indeed.
I like in this one, and I like this one too. I think I'm gonna do the notched wood.
How intriguing.
Ooh, dusty pink. I like that.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
Acacia. Or acacia. Can't pronounce that right, but I know it's a reddish wood.
How intriguing.
I'm gonna do 13 inches even. And I think I want mine bendy. Loopy?
Curious indeed.
Ooh, swishy. I like swishy. Everybody expects me to go for Phoenix Feather, but I think I'm gonna go with Dragon Heartstring.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
There we go. I now have my
What
wand.
do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Okay. Feel for me for a minute. And I think I'm gonna call it there. And I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream it again, but I'll keep streaming it so you don't miss anything. Yeah. This was fun. I liked it.